Light, your #1 security tool. You'll use a flashlight more than any other tool for security and honestly for even self-defense. It illuminates the dark. It allows you to see. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why carrying a flashlight in your pocket is just very useful for an everyday environment. I carry flashlights every day in my pocket, and it's an Olight. Guys, we've tested these. We have torture tested. We have done all kind of stuff with these lights, and they just hold up. And now they have a lifetime warranty on them. So we're going to take a look at the new Arkfeld Pro. Now the original Arkfeld, the light itself, man, when this came out, I was completely sold. I've not carried anything else since, except once in a while I'll carry a round flashlight just because, you know, I'm kind of used to it, but it's rare. I mean, this is a great flashlight in your pocket. Plus it has options to it. The first one had, you know, a light 1000 lumens, and it had a laser, green laser. The second version that came out was with a UV light and a white light, which UV can be very, very useful. But, you know, now they're coming out with the Pro model, which has UV light, laser, and it has your standard light. But they've upped all three in performance. Just a touch bigger. Not a lot, but a touch bigger. We're going to look at some details. We're going to compare it to some other flat flashlights that are out on the market. But if you're really wanting to stick with that round cylindrical design, they had the new Warrior Nano, which is funny because before I started carrying the Arkfeld, I was carrying the Warrior Mini. The great light. I love the size of this light, 1000 lumens, and they've jumped this one up to 1200 lumens for a smaller size. Gives you more options. There may be guys out there that are like, you know what, the flat flashlight, I just feel better with the round. So we're going to kind of give a little bit of look to that one. But the main thing we're going to talk about is the Pro, because I've been carrying this one now for a month, every day, in my pocket. And I'll tell you guys, great light. Now you guys know I'm a huge fan of Olight. Been carrying Olight for over 12 years, my first review. And I carry an Olight every day. I have a lot of other choices. But we've done a lot of torture tests with these lights, and they just hold up. Now, you do get a 10% discount using Sootch 00. And guys, I wouldn't attach that to my name if these weren't great lights. There's a link down below in the description, and it is an affiliate link. It helps support the Sootch channel, but guys, honestly, you're going to get a really great light. All right, guys, the Arkfeld Pro. Flat. Flat is the word, and man, does it fit so well in your pocket. Now, one of the things about this, and you'll see right here, there's 3 different modes. And so we can go with our standard light mode, and it bumps it up to a new 1300 lumens. When it comes to the original Arkfeld, it was 1000 lumens. Even the additional with the UV light, 1000 lumens, it's a little smaller. We'll look at it right here. Now, I've been big on these Arkfelds. I just love it. We're going to talk about a few reasons why, in particular, I like the Arkfeld. But it's definitely, you know, a little bit larger. Now you can see the magnetic charging pads on the back kind of are pulling together. But that is actually one of the advantages. Now we're going to kind of look at that in a minute, but I just want to kind of give you a size comparison right up front. And then we go to just the laser. This is a green laser. It's been bumped up. This is a 5 milliwatt. It's a 3R green laser. This is really one of the highest class lasers that you can get, civilian side. Also, then it has the UV light. And so this is just going to give you that UV, which we're going to look at some of the advantages. UV light has a lot of things going for it. And it's a 900 milliwatt UV. It's 55% brighter than the original Arkfeld. So they've upped each of the modes, and then they've added an extra one. And you can see here with the lens, just has the laser here in the center, and then you have your light and your UV right here. Blue bezel around it. You can get this in orange, and you can also get this at this point in a zombie green, but it's limited edition. The lumen upgrade is 30%, so it goes from 1000 lumens to 1300. Has a battery indicator, and you'll notice right here, it just lights up. 100 to 75% full, then it goes down to 75 to 50, and then 50 to 25, and then down to 10% on the red. And this is a very easy toggle switch just to flip around. The one thing is sometimes, you know, when I turn it on, it just gets bumped to one of the other modes. But that's really the only thing I've noticed that I've had any kind of concern about. Now here we have texturing lines that go back and forth. It's on either side. Gives you just a little bit of gripping surface. We have a double pocket clip, so that means you can put this in the bill of your cap this way. You can put this down in your shirt, in your pants, be able to carry this however you want to. And it is more recessed. One of the things with the original is it did come out a little bit. This is just a little bit flatter. So even though it's a little bit longer, it's a little bit flatter. And I'm just going to go ahead and put them side by side. I'm telling you guys, this has been a great light. It'll still be a great light. I'll continue to use it. But this gives me just more capability. And it gives me that extra mode setting. Now it comes in a cool white and a neutral white. One of the reasons why I like cool white is it gets more detail. But neutral white gives you more natural color. It is IPX8, which means it is waterproof. Now we're going to look at some of the competitors, and they're not quite IPX8. The big reason why this is so solid underwater is your charging port is this. It's an encapsulated magnetic end. You can put this on the end of any kind of metal surface that will hold a magnet, but it also has your charging cable. And so we can put it on here. We've got a USB, plug it in, and now we're charging. And so this way, and you can see that it is showing red because I've been playing with it, but it'll show green when it's fully charged. And guys, I'm going to tell you one thing about these batteries. It's a 1500 milliamp lithium ion battery. It's a 49% increase in battery life over the standard Arkfeld. I mean, they have really gone to the top to make this even a much better light. And it has 11-day runtime on low. Now, the big thing about this is it does keep water, dust, all those kind of things out. And so that to me is a huge plus. We've had other lights, and we're going to talk about it, that have not held up so well. So this is actually a 3-in-1 EDC light. All right guys, I've turned the light off. We're going to check the mode settings. So press and hold 1 lumen. It's not very bright, but it's great for low light if you're reading, if you're in a room with another person that's asleep. Press and hold 15 lumens. Press and hold, we're going to 100 lumens. Press and hold, this is high at 420 lumens. Double click. Now we have the 1400 lumens. It is extremely bright, and the camera adjusts for this, but guys, it is like it hurts your eyes, it's so bright. The beam distance is 102 meters, and so it's going to give you a little over 100 yards in beam distance. It is a diffused beam. You can see how it brightens out. And it's not a very deep reflector. With the deeper the reflector, the more the light transmits out, and you get a better hotspot and more of a extended beam. This is going to give you kind of an open area, and we'll look at it when we take it outside. It's 2608 candela on turbo. So it's really bright. And guys, also we have strobe. So if you triple click, you get your strobe setting, nice and bright. It is in the turbo setting, so it just gives you that option if you want to go with strobe. The black anodized finish holds up extremely well. The original Arkfeld, we took it out, we beat it up. I mean, it held up great. Impact resistance up to 2 meters. It'll do much better than that. Again, it is waterproof, and these lights, guys, they just hold up. And again, if they don't, they have a lifetime warranty. I mean, it is an electronic piece. One of the things about charging this light too is that it will take multiple charges over a long period of time. It is an encapsulated battery, so you can't just change the battery out, but it gives you a really solid light, and it's easy to charge even in a car charger, however you want to do it. Wherever you have a USB, you're able to just plug that in and then throw on the magnetic tail cap. To me, it is the best charging system on the market. Well, of course, you can charge it on the Amino charging bar. We can put 4 different lights on here. I really like this. I keep one at my house where I have all my lights, and then here at the shop. So it just makes it really easy to be able to charge, and everything's right there. Now here we have the 3 models of the Arkfeld. We have the original, which has the light and laser. We have the light and UV, and then we have the light, laser, and UV with the Pro model. You can see that on the sides of the original, it was just smooth. When it comes to the next model, they put the added texturing right here to give it a little bit of gripping surface. You'll also notice that this is raised up a little bit more in the back for the clip, which is a single clip, but with the new clip, it's one of the double clips. And this is what are on most of Olights. And then we have the Pro. You can see that it has the texturing, but it is flat all the way across. There's no raised area in the back. And it has a little bit of a larger clip here at the back, and of course this one's in blue because it goes with the black. Both of the original lights are 4 1/4 inches. We have 4 3/4 inches on the Pro, so it's about a 1/2 inch difference. Now, of course, we have that 1300 lumens, which is an increase. This is actually neutral white. And then we have the cool white of the original. And so we have just a little bit of yellow color, just a touch, but again, this is for more natural, while the neutral white is more for detail. But we have 1000 lumens here, and we have 1300 lumens here. So we have an increase in lumen output. Now here we have the laser, and you can see that it's definitely a difference with the Arkfeld Pro. I mean, it has quite a bit more intensity, and of course up close like this, it gives it a little bit of spill on the side. But here you have just the original laser, and I mean, it's a good green laser. But this is the class 3R, and it's 5 milliwatts, so it gives it a considerable increase in power. And then here, of course, we have the UV on both lights, and there is a lot of things about UV that really make this a great option. And it picks up any kind of biological, especially like in a bathroom or in a hotel room. One thing, though, this is a side note, is it does identify bills up to $20, $50, and $100 bills with this strip. And we demonstrated that before, but this is a great option to be able to check your cash to make sure. There is a lot of counterfeit cash out there, so this just really allows for you to identify it. You can also identify insects, and it's one of the things we've used in our garden at times. So UV is just an excellent option for EDC, for those things. But, you know, then if you just want to go with your standard flashlight, it's just a couple of clicks away, and it makes it really bright. All right, we've got the Arkfeld Pro, and we're just going to go through the different modes. First off, we're going to press and hold. We're going to have our moonlight setting. But before we get started, I want you to see the battery indicator. I mean, it just really brightens up. Now here we have the 1 lumen, and it's not really showing anything out there. We're going to go bump it up to 15 lumens. Now for me, I can see out there, not sure what you can pick up, but it's just a little bit. Bump it up one more time. Now we have the 100 lumens. Okay, now we're getting some light out there where you can see it. I'm going to bump it up again to the 450, and that just really gets this area nice and bright. Now I can see pretty much whatever's in front of me. I mean, it does illuminate it. Not too much detail in that tree line, which is about 25 yards out. Now I'm going to double click. Now we have the 1300 lumens. So this is going to give you a lot of light. It's very diffused, it spreads out, nice flood, and it just gives you a lot of light in a general area. Now here we have some different flat flashlights. And the original was the Stiletto by Surefire. Excellent light, nice polymer body to it. I mean, it has a lot of features. You can program it for different things. It's 650 lumens in max. Then you have the Stiletto Pro. Now this one has an aluminum body. It's a little bit larger, gets 1000 lumens. Excellent clip, excellent light. I really like these lights. One downside to this is because of the charging pad right here, and this is where you just charge it, you open it up. Both of these lights I had to send back for replacement because once I just put them in the pool for just about 5 seconds, they both went out. And I really pressed this really hard because I do like these lights. But they are a little wider than the Arkfeld, they're a little thicker, but these are great lights, but they cost considerably more. And they're made in the USA. I mean, that's a big plus. We have the string light, which is the wedge. And the wedge is a great light. It's very simple. It's very thin. You have a toggle here, and when you hit it like this, it's at 300 lumens. Press it forward, it's 1000 lumens. Very simple. I mean, kind of takes care of the needs that you might have. But it's a little bit longer, but still a great tool and really an excellent impact tool. And then we have the Night Core, and this is the EDC 27. We did a review on this. I got this from Nate over at Guns on Deals. But when you press it, right here will come on your lumen setting. And it'll do your battery life. It's got a cool little LED screen. It's bright. It gets up to 1,000 lumens. Then we have the Arkfeld Pro, which comes in at 1,300 lumens. We have a laser. We have UV. So we have multiple choices. And the price, and we'll look at it in a minute, comes in really reasonable. So these are the light options that are out there. There are a couple of others that are starting to come along, but flat flashlights, guys, are in. And these are just some of the lights that I have, and I think that, you know, they're just excellent quality lights. One thing that the Arkfeld has is a more of a satin type finish, more than the just real matte black finish of the others, which I personally like that. Olight does some matte finish lights, but this is just their kind of a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's a nice, good, solid quality light. And just for comparison, we have the Warrior Nano, and again, this is 1,200 lumens. It's 100 lumens less, but it's really small. It's round. It has that normal kind of feel to it, and you know, it just has a really good mode setting. If we can get it started, and then we can get it up to really high lumens for a small package. This is great. And I really like these lights. And again, here is my Warrior Mini, and it is all beat up. Now they've come out with a Warrior Mini 2, which is a little bit longer, and then they came out with a Warrior Mini 3, which is this same size. So really I prefer the Warrior Mini 3 as far as a little bit longer light that I can use for a self-defense option. But this is just tiny. And so just some other options just in case the flat flashlight is not what you're looking for. With your clip, goes right into your pocket, very deep carry. Easy to pull out, turn on, ready to roll. Wearing a ball cap, you can put it on that dual clip, be able to turn it on, and again, hands-free. Now the base is magnetic for the charger, so you can just put this on a surface that holds a magnet, and you can use your hands-free option. All right, we've done a torture test on this light, and really, usually they get more damage, but looks like it hit a lot here toward the back because I guess the battery area is right here, even though this is a very balanced light. But right here we had some scuffs, up here at the bezel, a few scuffs. Of course, we beat it on the post. We threw it up a number of times on the pavement, way over the 2-meter mark, and of course in the pool it just held up well, which it will do. So I didn't run over it with the Hummer because I really like this light and I don't want to wait on another one and I didn't want to mess my clip up. But the light itself will hold up no matter what. So another successful test on Olight. Okay. Guys, if you're into more of the cylinder type bodies, the flashlight, the Warrior Nano, 1,200 lumens, pocket clip both ways, really nice anodized finish with texturing all the way around. Your switch here is recessed, but you also have a tail switch that is recessed so it doesn't come on. And so you're able to get to it this way, or you can do it from the front. And one thing is too, is you do a light press, you get like 300 lumens, deep press, and it gives you the full turbo. And so that way you can get right to the turbo setting, and you do have strobe, which you just triple click, and it's nice and bright. Again, this is brand new from Olight, so I wanted to put this in there. We've done a lot of tests on these as well. They're just excellent. And so this just gives you another option. Now the price on the Warrior Nano is $74.99. And again, you get your 10% discount with the link down below. So this is just a great option if you like that standard traditional size and feel. But if you like the new flat flashlight feel, if you like how comfortable it is, and guys, it doesn't take long to get used to this light. These run $99 full retail. You get 10% off using Sootch00 again with the link, and you get it down to about $90. Free shipping for orders over $49, and they have now a new lifetime warranty on their lights. So guys, picking up a great light for a good price, and it has a lifetime warranty. It's just great to have in your pocket. So guys, the Olight Arkfeld Pro. What a great light. Great form factor, easy to slip in your pocket, very thin, and yet it's very capable. 1300 lumens, UV light, flashlight, but if that's too much for you, they do have the Warrior Nano. A great little small light, 1200 lumens, that same form factor you're so used to. And of course, there's a ton of different other lights that they offer. But guys, Olight is just really proving itself to me. And again, you get a 10% discount using Sootch00 with the link down below in the description. And we really appreciate Olight for sending these lights for this review. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. So guys, the Olight Warrior Pro, okay, because it has the magnetic charging port, it's magnetic, so it'll actually detach the system. Implement to for security. The Arkfeld original was definitely by I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Don't know what that was about.